Hello all and welcome to this. This is our stupid response video to Alex's, whatever it was called. 15
I don't remember what the hell it was called.
WrestleMania questions. My hair's a goddamn
I don't think it
mess.
was just WrestleMania questions. I think it was 15 questions about wrestling.
It was like the WrestleMania countdown. I don't remember how many days there are. It's like 139 or some shit like that.
More than 2.
That's true. More than 2 days. We're also paying attention to football, so,
Bear with us.
yeah. Alright, so let's just get started. You'll read the questions, I'll answer, and then you'll answer.
Alright, so the first question was top 5 WrestleManias in no particular order.
Alright, let's see. Probably the ones that I went to. So, 20. Well, the other ones I went to sucked. 29 sucked. I guess last year was good. Obviously 17 with Rock and Austin. And that's, what did I say? That's 3 or 4 that I said. First question, I've already lost track.
That was 3.
3. I love WrestleMania 8, even though that one sucked.
What was the main event of WrestleMania 8?
Hulk Hogan and Sid Justice. That also had Savage and Ric Flair. Then when the Warrior returned. And then, what else is there?
Did you say 17? Because that's one of mine.
17, yeah. 17, 20, 8. 25 was pretty good. That was with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. And then I'll just say 29 because that was Mikey, Alex, and I went to WrestleMania.
I'm a little disappointed you skipped over WrestleMania 6. That's my number one favorite of all time.
That's your favorite? Well, that's one of my favorite matches of all time.
Well, not even because of Warrior Hogan. First time Mr. Perfect was ever pinned on live television, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Really?
First time he was ever pinned. He lost at house shows, but it was the first time he was ever pinned on live television.
I didn't remember that. And the Chiefs just won an insane ending.
I can't believe that guy fumbled. That was Benjamin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he got pulled out of him?
Idiot. All right.
So WrestleMania 6, definitely that's my number one.
6?
Probably.
In no particular order, man. You don't have to go.
That's number one with a bullet for me.
All right. So 6.
23.
You went to that
I
one,
went to that.
didn't
That
you?
was Batista Undertaker was in the middle of the card. Our new president-elect Donald Trump was there.
God.
Main event was Cena
Michaels?
HBK.
Yeah.
So
All right,
definitely.
So that's 2.
17.
Obviously. I
Gimmick
think
Battle
that's the
Royal. How
best
can
one.
Gimmick Battle Royal? Obviously.
Who won that? Sheik?
Yeah, of course I am Cheek.
Sheik. So that's 3.
I'd say probably 19.
What was in that one? Was that Yeah, I don't remember.
I forgot why I like 19, but like 17 through 20
Was that
were
Austin's
awesome.
last match? That was Austin's last
Against
match.
The Rock
And that was Lesnar and
and
Angle?
Hogan McMahon.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then I'd probably have to say 20.
20 had like a billion matches, and it felt like 10 hours.
WrestleMania 6 had like 17 matches.
Yeah, that's true. I liked WrestleMania 8 because it had that absurdly long ramp where it was like a mile, and the Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior ran in like 10 seconds. All right,
How many
so
seconds?
10. Probably less than that.
Oh, is that when
This video's already 3 minutes.
when what's his name?
When Sid kicked out because Papa Shango missed his spot.
Because Papa
And then-
Shango was taking the freaking sweet ass time.
Yep.
All right, second question: best show you've ever been to?
Is that just best WWE show?
It just says best show you have been to.
Is
That's
there
what he wrote.
another question on there that says best non-WWE show?
Yes.
All right, so we'll go best WWE show. You answer this first because you've been to like 2.
Whew. I'd have to say WrestleMania 23, just because that's the only Mania I've been to.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was there. I mean, come on, Donald Trump.
He's the only president to ever get stunnered. Best WWE show that I've ever been to. Jesus Christ. Wow, that's fucking hard. I haven't been to that many, but I've been to more than like the average person. Best show
Oh, wow,
I've
it's
ever
good.
been to? Oh, they did. Oh, wow.
Broncos won.
That's insane. I said if the Broncos block this, I'm going to hit Ramey in the nuts, and then he blocked it. But I'm nice. Actually, I said if he missed it.
Exactly. He didn't miss. He got blocked.
All right, what's
Big
the
difference.
best show that I've ever been to? This shouldn't be that hard, but it is.
I figured you'd say one of the NXTs.
That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing. The first thing that came to my mind was Takeover 1. But other than the 2 main events, it wasn't like that great. That's the most. I'll just say that NXT Takeover Brooklyn. Because that had my favorite match I've ever seen live, which I think might be another question.
Yeah. Well, this third question, since I answered that one before you, most fun you've had at a show.
I think it's actually NXT Takeover Brooklyn 1 because I went with Murph and TJ, and I really didn't watch NXT. I think TJ and I were the only people not chanting along with Enzo and Cass because I had no idea what their shtick was. I didn't even really know who they were.
You say shtick?
Their shtick. They're fucking, hi, my name is Enzo Amore, bullshit,
He
whatever.
doesn't say hi, my
I know.
name. Wow.
Well, I was sitting there, I was like, I don't know what's going on right now, but I just know they got a huge pop. And Griff and I celebrated, like, the shit out of Bailey, but we'll get into that later. So I'm going to say, most fun I've ever had was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
It's not bad. I would definitely say, knowing what the next two questions are, they're actually going to be the same answer for me.
Don't spoil it. Spoiler alert.
So why don't we go to the fourth question?
No, what's the most fun you've had?
Most fun I've had? Royal Rumble 2008.
Ooh, that's right.
Because that segues perfectly into the fourth question. Favorite moment you've witnessed live? Cena's return, Rumble 2008, when there was like 9 minutes in between 29 and 30.
I thought you were going to say Mike Adamley's debut.
Hey, wasn't Just Harvey at that show,
That was
too?
Just Harvey. Best moment I've witnessed live. That's one of them, but...
Choose one. Can't steal it.
Bailey winning. That's like my answer for everything, because it is. That's that and seeing Nakamura debut. But if I had to pick one, it's Bailey. Winning.
Beating Sasha?
Yeah. Bailey losing to Asuka, number one.
Well, it could have been. I mean, I know you said winning. Winning what? Your heart?
She also won my penis.
The heart's... Wow, really?
Yeah.
She give it back?
No, she can have it. Bailey, if you're watching, I know you check out YouTube videos all the time. You can have it.
You don't want it.
Trust me, you don't.
Number 5. Favorite item in your wrestling collection?
I'll let you answer that because you don't have a wrestling
Beefcake
collection.
t-shirt you gave me because you screwed me over on that fucking picture.
That wasn't my fault.
That was your fault.
That
You
wasn't
deleted.
my fault.
He deleted
This is
the
when
picture.
This was my first smartphone
Deleted
I ever had.
the
Was
picture.
the Droid X.
Yeah, smartphone. He's not so smart using
the
it.
smartphone, and it was really old, and so I took the picture, and then I don't remember if it just didn't save or if I like tried to upload it and then deleted it and it didn't upload. But
You maliciously deleted it.
he
You
was
can just
too
admit
he
it.
was too afraid to go back and ask for another picture,
And
so I've owed him one ever since.
So he got me a Beefcake t-shirt. My most prized possession.
I think that was before the picture, though.
That was after. That was to make up for. You
Was
had it
it?
for like a year before I finally saw you to get it.
Really?
Yep.
All right. The best thing that I own. It's actually, if this works, it's that two things close to next to each other. That Hogan Warrior poster, and then the Shawn Michaels plaque from WrestleMania 12. And let's see if I can. I knew it. Technical difficulties.
We can't take you anywhere.
And I'm not into editing my videos, so that's staying in there.
Botch.
Botchmania. Alright. And now we're at a weird angle. A Kurt angle, you might say. I'm not touching it again.
I'm leaning back a little bit.
I'm just going to leave it.
It's kind of crooked.
I know, is it? Alright.
Like your penis.
Too noticeable. Is that good enough? Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
Alright.
One wrestler, as your brother said, one wrestler you have met that you want to. I'm
You
guessing
should-
he meant you haven't met that you want to.
Do you know who Griff is? Have you ever seen any?
I have, yes.
He read the question, and it took him like 20 minutes to figure out what he meant. I corrected it on the video after I sent you that. So, one wrestler you haven't met that you want to meet. Mine's the Undertaker. I'm trying to get a VIP for him, and it's just impossible, and I'm not spending $1,000 on that.
Why don't you want to spend $1,000 for that?
Because I don't have that kind of money.
I
I spent $1,600 on the WrestleMania travel package, and that's about all I can spend.
And you only got 4 days, not even 5.
I know, it wasn't even the 5-night package.
Just think that's $400 a day. That's your monthly rent.
It is, that's true.
How do you sleep at night? Comfortably?
No, I want to die every single night, and every day I wake up is a fucking shit day.
I would say mine's probably a tie. Always wanted to meet Ultimate Warrior, but I'll probably go with The Rock just because. I mean, it's The Rock.
That would be
He
pretty
transcends
sweet.
sports. He
Yeah.
transcends entertainment.
He's on my list, and I technically, like Alex, met Stone Cold Steve Austin, so I would say that's still The Undertaker, but The Rock is up there too.
So,
They're showing that play again. The Broncos blocked a fucking extra point and returned it for 2 and
and
1.
I still think he was out of bounds right there.
That's close.
So, 7th question. One regret you have as a wrestling fan.
That's easy. There's a story that goes with it. I was in line, WrestleMania 29, as I fucking pick my nose. WrestleMania 29, WrestleCon, first ever WrestleCon. They had so many fucking people. It was so packed. I met Hogan the day before. I waited in line the day of Mania for hours to meet the Ultimate Warrior. Just standing there for hours. I was fucking dead. It was like close to... I probably went back to the room and had like an hour to sleep before the show. So we waited in line forever. I bought a combo and I got 2 autographs. And he signed it, whatever. And I remember I was like, he usually signed with Hogan, because this is when he didn't like Hogan. He would sign, like, away from where Hogan signed. But I specifically asked him to sign in line with Hogan, and I could see he hesitated. He was probably pissed. But after he signed the two things, they were like, hey, yeah, take your picture. And I was like, oh, shit, I get a free picture. But I was so fucking tired, I just said I didn't pay for one and left. And then 2 years later, he died, so I regret not taking the picture with Warrior. So I could have had one for free, but they made us wait so fucking long that I was just tired and dead and didn't care, and I just left. Didn't think he would die.
Well, you just said you were dead, so maybe
I jinxed him.
Reverse karma.
Yeah.
He died instead of you.
Son of a bitch, I'd trade places if I could.
I would definitely say my biggest regret is that day meeting Beefcake,
yeah.
when I didn't ask for the retake of the picture when you realized it got deleted. I was too intimidated by his presence.
I was off. Did Alex go with us that one, or was that Mikey?
That was Alex.
Had to have been Alex, right? Yeah. We were all like, we could do it, but none of us wanted to.
It should have been me since it was the picture that I wanted, but he deleted it, so I feel like it really probably should have been him. All right, number 8, favorite superstar of all time.
Shawn Michaels.
Really?
I've said that a million times in like other videos. He's just the best wrestler ever. So I've always been a Shawn Michaels fan.
What do you think mine is?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Damn right, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, baby.
Very
Greatest wrestler to never have the WWE title. I don't care what anyone says.
Name Roddy Piper or Dusty Rhodes.
They're dead though. Beefcake still has a chance.
All right, yeah. Current superstars who are alive. Mr. Perfect dead. So yeah, I'll buy that.
All right, so we'll go for favorite Undertaker streak match.
This is easy. 25 against Shawn Michaels. Personally, think that's the best match ever. Best match I've ever seen. Griff said that some people think the one after that was better. I don't think that at all. I think the 25 was the best.
I think Taker HBK was the better of the two HBK Taker matches. I'm surprised you didn't say Taker versus King Kong Bundy or the classic from WrestleMania 9, Taker versus Giant Gonzalez.
That's his only one that he didn't actually win by like pinfall or
submission. Oh, he won by DQ, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because we can't let Giant Gonzalez look weak.
And then what about him and Mark Henry? Didn't they have a casket match?
That was at
WrestleMania? Wasn't that the one you were at?
No, he fought Batista.
Oh yeah. Well, there was one. Might have been like 20. Might have been the one in L.A. He had a casket match against Mark Henry.
I'm glad I missed it.
And then there was him against like A-Train and was it Nathan Jones or somebody? Yep. Some stupid. There's been a lot of shitty streak matches. He didn't really start having good ones until he fought like Ric Flair. Like that was a good one, and then consistently he fought like Shawn Michaels, Triple H, CM Punk,
Triple H.
Fought Triple H at least like 6 times at Mania.
25% of them definitely.
So Triple H couldn't beat The Undertaker 3 times, but he could beat Brock. But The Undertaker couldn't beat Brock. All right, cool, great.
That makes sense. Doesn't
Still
it?
bitter about it.
I would say my favorite Taker streak match is probably Taker Batista from 23. That was a really underrated match.
It was pretty good. Who won that match?
I think Batista did.
No, that's what I thought. All right. So The Undertaker's technically got 2 losses at Mania. Batista was robbed.
I think Giant Gonzalez was robbed in WrestleMania 9. How can you... We were pushing him to the moon. You have him lose by DQ?
That sweet bodysuit? I mean, come on. Cowboys game doesn't start till 4:30, right?
It doesn't matter. They're going to lose. You heard it here first. Cowboys are going to lose. That's my team. They're going to lose to the Steelers, which is depressing. All right. Best non-WWE wrestling event you have attended.
There are a lot of NXT, NEEW shows that were really good, but probably ROH War of the Worlds. I got to see Tanahashi, Nakamura, and Okada wrestle for ROH. That was probably the best one I've been to.
See, for me, it's got to be any of the NEW show. Anytime TK O'Ryan is winning, crowd's going crazy. That's what we want to see. Last month would have been the best if they gave him the belt, but no, it's got to be fucking Brian Anthony. If you don't know who Brian Anthony is, nobody does. Nobody cares either. He sucks.
He's the guy who held the title for NEW for over 3 years. It was like 1,000-something days.
Indy Cena.
And then Matt Taven beat him, and then he got hurt, and he hasn't wrestled since. Even though he's back in Ring of Honor wrestling, he has not wrestled for NEW yet. What the fuck?
Hashtag, what the fuck?
Yeah. NEW is a good time. If you don't have any local indie shows near you, I feel bad for you, because we're lucky to have one that actually gets like big stars. So that's pretty cool.
But they also have a guy named Big Jim who puts on big shows.
Yeah, they also have a lot of fucking losers. Which
like this guy named Stevie Stamos.
Yeah.
His favorite manager of all time.
That's going to be another one of the questions where it says least favorite wrestler. I think that's the last question. He'll be on that list.
I don't think he's considered a wrestler anymore.
Yeah, I just clump in every manager and whatnot.
Semantics. We'll get to it.
That guy.
So let's see, who's going to be the next champion for all titles? And unlike Alex,
This
we're
question-
not going to miss a title.
This question I want to skip because I don't fucking know. Who fucking knows? But all right, run down the titles.
Let's see, Universal title.
I really feel like that fat ass is gonna hold it until Balor comes back.
I tend to agree, actually.
So I think it's gonna be Balor.
Perfect world, I would actually like to see Owens lose for maybe Jericho, like Alex said.
wish.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah, I
I'll go
wish.
Balor.
I wish.
WrestleMania.
I feel like if he doesn't come back for WrestleMania and win it, it'll be shortly after that. That's really what I think. Who knows? Kevin Owens could lose it fucking tomorrow, for all I know.
To Seth Rollins?
Yeah, who knows? But he won't. I don't think Rollins is gonna be champion for a while.
Yeah, I think he's...
Especially feuding with Jericho, and then it's gonna be Owens and Reigns. Assuming Reigns isn't like dead, because he got taken off that tour for personal family commitment. Yeah, something like that.
all right, so U.S. title.
Who's the fucking champion right
Reigns.
now? It is Reigns. He's feuding with Owens, so it's not gonna be Owens. Who the fuck else would it be?
See, for me, I think they could do title versus title, Reigns versus Owens. Owens wins it, says he doesn't want it, and gives it to Jericho. So I'm going to say Jericho.
Well, it would be Owens, technically.
You're technically right, but then he would gift it to Jericho, then they'd hold it up and it'd be a tournament.
That'd be kind of sweet.
It would work perfectly.
I'll go with that, because other than that, I don't know. He's not feuding with anyone besides Owens.
Reigns will have it for the rest of our lives. Rusev again? Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, there was a rumor I read one of those stupid articles on like a website I've never heard of. It said they were considering a face turn for Rusev.
Say what now?
Yeah. I mean, he sucks as a heel. I don't think he's going to do anything as a... Tannehill. Alright, so we'll just say Owens and then Jericho.
Alright, so then we got the Raw Women's title.
I hope Bailey, but since Sasha's like just getting fucked, so I'll say Bailey, because Sasha's getting blamed for everything.
It's got to be Bailey. I don't think it's going to be Bailey for a while. I could see them having Charlotte hold that belt till like Mania, and then having her lose for the first time on pay-per-view for a title match to Bailey.
That would be too perfect. She'll lose the night after on Raw, because they don't let her lose on fucking pay-per-views.
Touche.
13-0, fucking bullshit.
Touche. So, Raw tag titles.
Who's a good team to beat the fucking New Day? I feel like they're not going to do Sheamus and Cesaro and not at least give them the belts. Like, it's so stupid. So maybe they'll actually, like, win the titles. But then again, it doesn't make sense to keep them together because it's a waste. I don't think their club's going to get it. I don't think Enzo and Cass are going to get it. Perfect team to end New Day's reign. Would it be Cesaro and Sheamus because everyone loves Cesaro? Or would it be like a team like the Club who nobody likes? I'm going to flip a coin. Club, and then Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus is my guess.
I would tend to agree with Cesaro and Sheamus. I don't see any reason why they put them together or giving them the TV time they are as a team, having them argue, and then not have them win.
But they won't win until after the new year. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, New Day has to have the gotta beat Demolition's record. Then they'll drop it, and then I bet you Cesaro and Sheamus drop it to the Club rather quickly.
So much. I hate that so much.
Cruiserweight title.
Perkins will probably win it again.
See, I hope it's Cedric Alexander. Love that guy.
That'd be fucking awesome, but...
So you're not going with Kalisto?
I don't want that to happen. Because then, like, I could see that SmackDown getting that division and then losing the Intercontinental title. Like, Cruiserweight should stay on Raw where there's 3 hours and they need more time.
It would kind of make sense, though, since the 205 Live is going to be taping after SmackDown.
What the hell is 205 Live?
That's the new Cruiserweight show they're going to have on the WWE Network.
Oh, no thank you.
All the Cruiserweights are going to be on, so why not have them actually be on SmackDown instead of paying for them to travel to both Raw and SmackDown? So that's why I feel like Kalisto's actually going to win.
Wait, so when are they doing that show?
It starts in a couple weeks.
On what day?
It's going to be on... I feel like it's going to be on Tuesdays at like 10.
Then they're going to fucking be on SmackDown, so Kalisto is going to win.
But they're taping it on the night that they have SmackDown. So, yeah, that's why I think Kalisto's going to win. Because of that, which is kind of dumb, but Kalisto, Cruiserweight Champion, no thanks.
Why would you put the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown? SmackDown's doing just fine with 2 hours. They don't need another division to take up more time. Like, that's just dumb. So we'll go with Kalisto if that's true. Fuck that.
So that's all the Raw titles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, SmackDown, WWE Champion.
Won't be Dean Ambrose.
No, he's done.
Maybe James Ellsworth.
Whew,
Can you imagine that?
That'd be worse than David Arquette.
Who else could he feud with? I think Griff said Orton, which kind of makes sense. Because they've been talking about doing an AJ Orton feud. I don't think Ambrose is going to win. So
Yeah, but how long are they going to keep Orton in the Wyatt family? He's going to have a blow-off feud with Wyatt once he turns on. Or is he going to stay in the Wyatt family and win the title?
he can't stay in the Wyatt family. Who else could be champion?
Easily. Got this.
Who?
The former face that runs the place. They're going to give it to Cena.
Cena?
WrestleMania for his record.
It's Cena or Orton.
It would not surprise me if they have Styles hold on to that belt for 6-7 months.
I'm gonna say Cena just because seems like they would want to do that. Cena and Styles at Mania actually kind of makes sense because they'll put on a really good match. So
And that's when Cena gets the ultimate rub of not getting squashed by Styles anymore. So then we have the Intercontinental title.
Part of me really wants Sami Zayn to win, but I don't want the title to go to Raw. So I feel like, you think The Miz will win it again? Back from Ziggler?
I hope not, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Like, who else is any good? They should give it to fucking Apollo Crews.
And Kurt Hawkins?
I'm gonna say, well, if the Cruiserweight division is coming to SmackDown, which we think it is, then I'm gonna say Sami.
I think it'll be The Miz again, which nobody wants to ever
It's one of those two guys.
see. Like, really? Nobody wants to see The Miz. It's going to be The Miz.
I hate that guy. But that'll come to at the last question.
Raw, we did. SmackDown, we're on. SmackDown Tag Champs.
Probably the Usos, and then I don't think the Alpha will win them from Slater and Rhino. They gotta go to a heel team, so it'll probably be the fucking Usos, and then Alpha.
I actually agree, so get out of my head. You think way too much like me. Dak Prescott throwing it down, and that's a nice catch by Dez. That's a catch. You tell me that's out of bounds, I will throw something. Damn right, that's a catch. Okay, and we're back. I agree. Usos are going to beat out Slater and Rhino, and then America Alpha will end up being the champs, not for a long time.
I almost called them the Unos.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, though, that Alpha were so over when they got on the show, and then nothing. Just like the club on Raw. They get
nothing.
Nothing.
I don't
Absolutely
understand.
nothing.
They should have put the titles on them right away.
SmackDown Women's Champ.
Why do I?
Should I just cut you off like they want to cut off Becky Lynch because they don't like her accent?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, come on!
Pick it up! Pick it up, you
Come on!
Yes! Who got it?
Oh, the freaking Steelers did. I'm going to throw something.
I have Dak Prescott on my team.
Freaking Christ. Now I'm aggravated.
I feel like it's going to be Nikki Bella for some stupid reason, just because...
Why are you clapping, Jason Garrett? You just turned it over. Yeah, clap. Oh, yeah, we're great. We turned it over, idiot.
We can still do this.
Idiot.
I'm going to say Nikki Bella just because they're obsessed with the fucking Bellas.
I'm going to go with the transitional champ,
Okay,
Alexa Bliss.
I feel like
I think they're going to give it to her.
it, but I feel like Becky should keep it for like 6 years, something like that. Just never lose it, please. Even though
That'll never happen.
Kevin Dunn is a fucking douchebag.
Hates the accent. Can't blame him.
Asshole.
All right.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, right. Unless we want to go through the NXT titles, at which point I'm just going to cry. Because the Revival should never lose the titles.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you who's good. Like, Nakamura's not going to lose for fucking ever. Asuka probably will lose forever. So, fuck the NXT.
They should just have the titles forever.
The next champion will be Nakamura next year. He won't lose.
The next women's champ will be Asuka.
She'll lose it to herself.
The next tag champs, DIY.
I hope so.
Because I feel like then the Revival is going to get called up.
I feel like they'll just do nothing like the Vaudevillains.
Oh, poor Vaudevillains. Poor Ascension.
Yeah!
Poor Ascension.
I love Simon Gotch and Aiden English.
All right, let's see what we got. Next question. What moment had or almost had you in tears?
Griffin Alex already stole mine. It's Bailey. I remember in the hotel room they were like watching the match over again. I don't like to watch shit right away after I just saw it live, but I was listening to it because I was in the next bed and I almost started crying. I had to hide myself because that almost had me crying.
See, for me, it's actually sad moments.
Somebody die?
Edge retiring.
Alex, Mikey, and I were there for that.
So was I, with Kate.
You were in Bridgeport for
Yep.
that? Really? And we didn't
go together, yeah.
We didn't know. I don't even know if I knew you were
I
there.
texted you when I was there.
Did we? That
Yeah.
was a long time ago.
That was like 5 years
ago.
ago, 6 years ago.
2011.
And then when Daniel Bryan retired.
That was
Just because that was so much raw emotion, like, really depressing. Really depressing.
I think I did almost cry when Bryan retired.
I'm about to cry when the Steelers just run roughshod through the Cowboys.
Who was that, Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Bailey and then retirement bullshit, which is like happy tears and then sad tears. Happy when Bryan retired, sad when Bailey won. JK, LOL.
I see what you did there. That was witty.
Thanks.
That was witty. Can we stop showing Dak Prescott fumbling? That'd be fabulous right now.
I don't know
Jesus.
why. Is it Joe Buck and...
Yeah.
it's Joe Buck. Great.
That puts a damper on the... Can we tackle him?
Go.
Jesus. Okay, next question. Favorite show on the network?
I don't really watch a lot of shows on the network, but I like season 1 Swerved. I don't like swerving fans. I like swerving the superstars. And I love Edge and Christian's show. I think that's hilarious. So I'll go with those two.
See, I loved Breaking Ground.
I never watched Breaking Ground.
That was a great show. It kind of introduced
amazing.
you to Alpha and Corbin and all those guys before they got called up.
It looks awesome. I'm too lazy to watch certain shows.
And they made a huge deal about Tyler Breeze getting called to the main roster. And yeah, how'd that work out for you, Tyler? Not so good.
They made a big deal about that?
Yeah, like everyone was clapping for him. Triple H was so proud of him. And he got shit on the main roster. Now he's in a tag team with...
Fucking Fandango.
Fandango.
Who else from NXT gets shit on? There's fucking Bo Dallas does nothing. Neville does nothing. Sammy does nothing.
Ascension.
Apollo Crews does nothing. The Ascension, the Vaudevillains, they do nothing.
So you're actually better off staying in NXT. You get bigger paycheck being on the main roster, but you actually get to wrestle on NXT.
Yep.
You might want to stay there.
I would.
Then my other favorite show, Ride Along. I think that show's hilarious. No, not a fan of Ride Along? Never seen it?
I've seen a few episodes. Like, they showed some, like, during WrestleMania when you were waiting in line. And I was like, that's alright.
The episode with the New Day? Fantastic.
Yeah, never gonna watch that.
Fantastic. Alright, number 14. Who on the indies would you want to get signed the most?
Matt Taven.
See, for me, TK O'Ryan and Matt Taven and Vinny Marcello. We need the kingdom in WWE.
I wish. Jimmy Preston told me that Taven had a tryout and he got very close. I don't see what they wouldn't like about him. Taven has a good look. He's a sexy beast. He's really good in the ring, and he's got decent enough promo skills where he's better than probably half the WWE roster, so I don't know what's not to like about him. But if he does get signed, that would suck, because then I'd never see him again. But I would like to see him get signed. He'd kill it in NXT. It'd be fucking awesome.
I think it will happen one day, but it's when he's going to be, like, old and gray.
Well, I mean, if AJ Styles can sign when he's like 39 and have a good run, who knows? Maybe Matt Taven one day will be in the WWE.
I don't think so. Let's not even kid
No,
ourselves.
yeah, most likely not.
I was kind of breeding optimism. If you throw a flag, I swear on everything good and
Plus,
holy.
he's got like his own wrestling school. He works all the indies. He works in Ring of Honor, so he's got a pretty good career going. But I would love to see it, because then I'd have like an inside guy in the WWE who'd see me and recognize me. Because NEW's got some loyal fans that the wrestlers recognize. They know. And they say hi to all the time. They act excited to see you. Whether they are or not, I don't know.
But they make you feel good.
Yeah, they do.
And they put on good shows. They interact with the crowd. Can't say enough good things.
Yeah. Love Matt Taven. Just wish we'd fucking wrestle in NEW again.
And it's his own ring, too. It's literally his own ring, and he doesn't wrestle.
He and Bennett have their own wrestling school, and they let the NEW use their ring, which is nice. The NEW. They let NEW use their ring. And touchdown.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Good start for the Steelers, at least. Was he doing the Carlton dance?
Yes, he was. And I actually kind of appreciate that.
That was a bad impression of it, but it was. I appreciate the effort. Are they going for two?
They're going for two. They're going to go for... They always go for two. I don't know why. They always go for two. They're going to get it easily, of course. All right, so last question.
We're already on the last question?
Yeah.
Almost a half an hour in.
Least favorite wrestler?
I'll let you go first, because my list is really fucking long.
Okay, I have 3, and I don't think you're even going to be able to guess any of them.
Least favorite wrestler? Are they, like, in WWE?
Yeah, they were WWE. They're no longer in WWE, but they were WWE.
They're no longer in WWE?
No longer in WWE. I got my wish that they're gone.
Wow, I don't know then.
Really?
Least favorite wrestlers? No, I don't know.
Well, first one, incomplete. Incomplete.
Nope, they didn't get it. Just kick the
That's
fucking
great.
extra
I like
point.
it. I like it. So, I have my top 3 in no particular order. Zach Gowen, freaking hated that guy.
He has one leg.
I don't care if he's got 1 leg or 4 arms. Fucking hated
It's like
him.
Griff. Griff said his least favorite were Primo and Epico. Like, who cares about
How
that?
could you hate on Primo and Epico?
He just hates them.
The Great Khali. That guy should have never gotten pushed. The only thing he should have been pushed is over a fucking bridge and then down.
I've been to a SummerSlam where he
Main evented?
retained the world title against Batista. So yeah.
What was that Punjabi prison match? Was that what it was called?
He was supposed. It was supposed to be him and the Undertaker, but it was like Undertaker and Big Show because Khali kept getting hurt.
Sounds about right. And then probably, if I'm not going to say James Ellsworth, who's currently on the roster.
You hate James Ellsworth?
I don't hate him, but I don't understand.
It's kind of too much.
I don't understand. Like, they're really going over the top with it, and it's really starting to piss me off. But Santino. Like Santino as a character, don't understand why he ever got a push. His fucking finisher was this. Really? That's a finisher?
I thought you were going to say Ambrose.
I could have said Ambrose, but then he would have hit me in the nuts like he said he was going to before
Yeah.
if the guy missed the kick.
All right,
but
let's
see,
see.
I don't dislike Ambrose. I just don't like him and Reigns. Kind of over him.
How many guys do I hate? The obvious ones. I hate Kofi Kingston.
He loves Kofi.
Want him to tear his ACL because I fucking hate him.
That's really mean, actually.
I hate The Miz because he's got a really stupid fucking
Then he's
face.
doing his job.
Second worst face in the WWE behind Wesley Blake, who's got the kicks it out of bounds. Fucking idiot. Wesley Blake has the worst face. So I hate the fucking Miz. I hate Zack Ryder because he's a massive tool. I hate Stevie Stamos.
How could you hate Stevie Stamos?
He's a fat, Trump-supporting douche nozzle.
And what did TK O'Ryan call him last night?
What did he call him? I don't remember.
Something about being a shrivel of fat raisin or something like that.
Yeah. He's just a piece of shit. Who else do I hate in the WWE? I hate Stephanie. She's fucking annoying.
She's hot though.
Talk shit. She was hotter when she was younger. She talked shit about Sami Zayn.
Free boob job?
Bitch. Yeah, let the bodies hit the floor. More like let the boobies hit the floor.
I see what you did there.
Those are the... I stole that from Jericho. But that was... Basically, it's...
Sparkle crotch?
Apparently Vince McMahon loves Sparkle Crotch. But it's definitely Kofi. And I mean, I hate New Day as a whole, but...
How could you hate Big E and
mostly,
Xavier?
They're just fucking annoying.
They're so over. You just don't like them because they're popular. You're gonna start hating Enzo and Cass soon.
I'm indifferent about Enzo and Cass.
So by that definition of New Day being extremely over, you don't like them.
I don't.
Enzo and Cass are indifferent on. You should hate Bailey. You actually should hate Bailey.
No, because I
If you look in the mirror,
I liked Bailey
you should
way
hate,
before she became over.
I
didn't really watch NXT, but I liked Bailey.
You did not dislike New Day until they got over.
I hated New Day.
You
when they
hated
first came out.
Kofi. You hated Kofi,
No,
but you never hated.
Nobody
Big E
liked
and
New Day
Xavier.
when they first came out because they were fucking faces when they were should have been heels.
I disagree.
No, they were heels, and nobody cared about them.
I disagree.
No one liked them.
You're a phony. You're a phony.
Watch our Royal
You're a
Rumble
phony.
video from 2015.
You're a
Every
phony.
time New Day music hit and they were an entrant, nobody cared.
You're a
Everyone
phony.
fucking hated them.
You should hate Bailey. You should dislike Bailey.
That's not
By
accurate.
your own definition of why you don't like New Day, you should dislike Bailey.
When did I say I don't like New Day because they're over? I don't like New Day because they're fucking annoying. And Kofi can't cut a promo, and he can't twerk. He's black, and he can't twerk.
Whoa, let's not get racial here.
Find me a black person that can't twerk.
Kofi.
Yeah, which makes no sense. I bet you Dak Prescott can twerk, and that fucking faggot Des Bryant can twerk.
He's just jealous. He's just jealous of the dem boys.
I hate New Day, but I hate Kofi more. I can deal with Woods. I like Big E. I hate Kofi.
He just said he hates all of New Day, but now he likes Big
I
E.
hate New Day together. If you just took Big E, like I liked him when he was with Dolph. I liked him as a singles guy.
You take Big E out, he's got no personality anymore.
Big E's got the only personality in there. Woods is just a fucking trombone playing piece of shit.
Hey, he was playing the, what the hell was he playing? Bagpipes the other day, or attempting to.
He was playing the bagpipes.
He attempted to, it didn't work out well.
I very rarely pay attention to Raw. So I hate them. I hate The Miz just because he's fucking annoying and he's really boring to watch wrestle. And I hate fucking Zack Ryder because he's a tool and he's an ungrateful bitch because the internet made him famous.
Whoa, that is not his fault. The W did not push that. You bite your tongue, young man.
When we yelled, we were like, Ryder, yeah, we love you. Barely acknowledged us. Doesn't care about the fucking fans. Fuck you, Zach. I hate Stevie Stamos. I hate Wrecking Ball Ligursky. That fucking guy sucks.
These people don't know what a wrecking ball is.
Who else
or a
in
big
AEW
gym.
that we hate?
Please don't call False Star. Oh, come on!
Flozell Adams.
Flozel's my homeboy.
And I hate Dean Ambrose.
Did you mention Brian Anthony?
I don't even hate Brian Anthony. He's kind of indifferent. Like he's what you would expect. Like look up BTW, Big Time Wrestling. They've had the same champion for like 8 years. It's ridiculous. I hate Ambrose. I hate Balor.
Although sarcasm hate.
I hate Becky.
He really, really hates Charlotte.
Actually, Charlotte's getting too much. Like they're shoving Charlotte down her throat, just like Roman Reigns. Like she's never gonna fucking lose ever again. And so we've been talking about hate for too much. I think Trump is getting in our heads. We already did favorite superstar, right? I had one favorite superstar, but I have like 30 guys that I hate.
Okay, other than I'm gonna kind of retract and go back here. Other than HBK, who else is your favorite? If you say Undertaker, oh, I already figured. What else?
Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Currently, it's obviously Ambrose and Sammy. I'd say I was a big Bret Hart fan. Obviously Hulk Hogan.
Pre-Montreal Screwjob or post-Montreal Screwjob?
I don't think anyone paid attention to his post-Montreal Screwjob career.
The great illustrious career he had in WCW,
Yeah.
where the big boys played. Except he was a little man in the big pond.
I feel bad for him. He got fucking shit kicked out of him by Goldberg.
I give his career 4 out of 10.
Like, I know Hogan was the first guy I really liked. And then there was Bret and then Shawn. But Shawn's my favorite of it all time. And The Undertaker, obviously. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fucking huge Road Dogg fan. Obviously, my screen names are all Road Dogg. So I love Road Dogg.
Did you like Billy Gunn or just Road Dogg?
Ask Alex. Wait, I asked him when he was like 4. I said, "Who's your favorite member of DX?" He goes, "Triple H, Road Dogg, and Badass." And I was like, "That's 3 out of the 4. You can only pick one." So apparently,
no X-Pac
apparently he
love?
doesn't. Apparently he didn't like X-Pac. I don't know.
No one likes X-Pac.
I liked X-Pac. He had his fucking anal cavity like bust open one time in an indie match. If you haven't read
What?
that story, you never heard that?
No.
He like did the Bronco Buster and like missed, and like his asshole was bleeding. Like, I think he got back to his hotel room and his pants were just soaked in blood. How did we get to X-Pac busting his anus open in this video?
I should be more videos because we just went way off track.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he looked that up. He busted
Google that later.
He busted his asshole open and then almost died, I think.
From a bleeding ass. Where are you throwing that, Dak?
Hey, he caught it.
Is that Colin Kaepernick?
Alright, so that was 15 questions, and we're at 36 minutes.
Not bad.
So, we'll stop it here. I also really still hate New Day.
He loves Kofi.
I fucking hate those bitches.
Loves Kofi.
Hate him.
Hates him.
I hate him.
Hate
I hate him.